My fellow Decepticons, it is I, Starscreams-a-lot here, coming back at you today with another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Now, sorry for not posting last week, I was busy, unfortunately, but we're back on track, and I'm finally working on the backlog, as I've been doing, of things I need to review, you know. It's YouTube stuff, and I don't have too much else to say. Sorry about the AC. It's hot as hell here. It's hot. But I don't have too much else to say other than let's get into it. Now I'm going to change up the format just a little bit here, because instead of talking about the paint and details first, I want to get the accessories out of the way, because I just want to not do these, because I have to talk about Wheelie. Now, this thing sucks. I mean, he's got a little slingshot. It's tiny. Very, very, very small. Like, this is my thumb. My fingernail on my thumb. That's not gonna work. But I mean, I guess Wheelie's painted pretty well. You know, there's actually a lot of paint on this thing for some reason. He's got good details, I guess. He doesn't transform, he doesn't do much. He kind of can only do this pose. There's not a whole lot you can do with this guy. I mean, you could plug him on Grimsy's shoulders, like so, if it would. If he doesn't want to be stupid. There we go. A little something like that. I mean, it looks fine, but nobody cares about this wheelie. Get the actual Studio Series 86 wheelie. And he hit my floor. Whatever. The point is, get the 86 wheelie. That figure is actually pretty good if you want a wheelie. And secondly, Grimsy here, he's got his big old gun, which this gun is bigger than Wheelie is, by the way. And it's bigger than some core class figures too, which I think is hilarious. It's also detailed pretty nice. I don't know what else to say. It's just black, you know. It fits on his hands, nice and well. It's not gonna, doesn't really go anywhere if you shake him, which is nice. I like that. But let's get into the main course himself. Big man Grimlock. Raise the camera up a little bit. Looking at his head sculpt, you can see it's very nice look. I love the shade of blue that they use for the visor. I think it looks sick. I think Grimlock has one of the coolest looking heads in the franchise. He's just super cool. I love Grimlock. Just nice looking head. The details are on point. It's not proportioned weirdly. And it looks good. And I like that a lot. Standing up straight. You see you got his beautiful golden chest with the auto badge on the inside of the clear plastic part, which is mwah, very nice. I think this is very cool looking detail. I do wish it wasn't as muddied. It's like a muddy kind of clear plastic, but I am pretty sure that is accurate to Grimlock, so can't be too mad. But it looks good. It looks really good. His arms are awash in detail, as is the rest of this guy actually. As you can see, just all sorts of greeblings and whatnot all throughout the figure. I know some people think that maybe this figure was intended for War for Cybertron, the trilogy, not the games, because of all this detail, because it's very similar to War for Cybertron trilogy figures, rather than the cleaner looking Studio Series ones, which is fair. But I don't really care. I think this figure looks nice in general. Got the nice golden claws and his big old hands. And he's just awash in detail. Same on the other arm. Going down to his legs and his crotch, you can see it's just more of that details with some nice red plastic. And some paint here and there. This red square right here is paint. I think the chest in its entirety might be painted. Could be wrong though. The legs themselves look good right here. It's a nice looking black with some more of that good detail. And that continues down into his legs themselves. So much detail, just kind of all the way around. That's kind of annoying, but I don't notice it very often. And then you get all the nice little squares right along here of these pretty colors. It's just, this blue is really nice to look at. And looking at Grimsy from the back, you can see he's got his iconic flaps and the dino head. I actually really don't mind this kibble because this is kind of iconic to Grimlock. You know, he's always had the big wings on the back, and usually he has this head right here. I think that looks pretty cool. It's just a nice like design choice, I guess. It's just a better version of Starscream's nose cone hanging off the back. And by better, I mean actually good this time. But that is him. There's his looks. He looks really good, really nice. You know, and all durable paint. The plastic is great. He's really chunky, really solid. Although he does have some tolerance issues, at least on my copy, because my copy is not the original Studio Series 86 one. Mine is the like Apes the Primes era reissue, because I can't find the original because after I hate Transformers fans scalping the crap out of my toys. But he's just a little loose. Well, not necessarily loose, it just feels a little weird to mess around with, because like this ratchet, really solid, if not a little too solid. The leg, the knee would rather bend before he kicks up, and that's kind of annoying. But on this one, it's just buttery smooth. Same with his arm as well. This one's really loose, a little too loose. But this one here actually requires some effort to move. That's pretty annoying. It's just a tolerance issue. I'm sure the original one is much better than this. But speaking of how he poses, let's talk about his posability. Ball joint at the head, so all the way around. You can look up that far if you use this thing, which is kind of ugly if you leave the hole, so if you don't want it to do that, he looks up about that far, which is about as far as he needs to look up. And he can look down about that far. Wings can rotate and move like this. Arm rotates all the way around. If it doesn't, if you can move it, get it around the wings, I guess. Bicep rotation. Bend at the elbow. I think this is a double jointed elbow. It's like 100 degrees, I think. Wrist rotation goes all the way around. And they can do this for fake sword wielding wrists. Waist rotation goes all the way around. It's just, again, tolerance to weird. Leg kicks forward that far. It's pretty high up. And, see if this helps, kicks back about this far without being unimpeded by the back dinosaur head. You can kick a little bit farther, like half a click more for the back legs, but you know. Knee bends about 90, maybe a little bit less than. Could just be the way that the leg is made, but you know, get some really nice ankle pivot with more detail on the inside, so you know, it looks nice. And you get a toe down or heel down. So in terms of articulation, it's pretty nice. Oh yeah, and thigh rotation. Turn articulation, he's very nice. He does all the things I would need out of Grimlock. You know, looks big, he's imposing, does all sorts of those kind of crazy poses. It's Grimlock. Everybody knows him for it. And for some quick little size comparisons, here we have Earthrise Starscream and Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. He's pretty good. I like this scale, especially with Optimus. I've said it before, I am more of a scale person than an accuracy person. So I think this is good. I like this a lot. I think 86 Megatron is a little bit less than Grimlock's height, which I don't know about that, but you know, I think the scale is pretty nice. And now it's time for the transformation. So what I'm going to start with is closing or straightening his arms and folding in his wrists. I didn't even notice I still had that wrist rotated. Woo-hoo-y. Suck at my job. Then what you're going to want to do, untab the dinosaur head, fold the feet down, or the heels down, open up this part, then open up this part, fold that up, rotate the leg like so, do that on the other side, swing that back, rotate the knees, and the knees should tab in, although you are going to want to fold these back first. I probably should have done that. You know, I suck at my job. I know. I suck at my job. I suck at my job. There we go. Then you just tab everything in like so. All those nice clicks. Bada bing, a bada boom. Just like that. Next, you're going to want to untab the chest, fold it down like that, so that the feet are like that. Fold the head down, wrap the wings around. You're going to tap these in, just like that. Pull the dino head down, and there you go. Oof. A nice, simple Grimlock transformation. And yeah, he looks really nice. That's a nice, solid looking Grimlock. You get to see a lot more details, like this nice auto bag, which is kind of separated weird. You look at the dino arms. And there's the rest of the detail kind of comes out. The gun is storable somewhere. I don't remember where you can plug it in. It's like somewhere around here. Yeah, I wouldn't store the gun on his back. I think it ruins the look of this big dinosaur. Taking a quick look at some of the other details. Get the nice blue eyes on the dino head. You can open his mouth. Thank you. To see all the teeth in there. Looks good. Again, the front row is missing, which I don't really care. And there is a port for a blast effect in there, which I do not have any of my blast effects on me. Blamp. And other than that, I mean, it's not too much different detail-wise that you haven't already seen. There's this nice red stripe, or strip, that kind of goes along his sides. Those look pretty nice. And it's just the colors, and in general, just look super nice. And this alt mode, solid as ever, just like normal Grimsy. And articulation is about the same, I guess. Fully rotating dino head. Look up that far, look down that far. Jaw opens. Arms are on ball joints. They go all the way around. Just gotta, just gotta get around the leg. Get bend that way, just a bit more than 90 degrees. Nothing at the wrists. And then the legs are functionally the same. The arms, they have a separate joint, so they can dyno bend. There's no ankle pivots or nothing, but these move. So that's pretty nice. And that's Grimlock. Let's do one more quick size comparison. 86 Optimus, Earthrise Starscream. Again, I like this scale. I think it's pretty nice. And one more quick little comparison, because I want to. Here is SH Monstars -1 Godzilla. For just one more little size comparison, if you will. And that about wraps up my review on the SS-86 Grimlock. He's a really nice figure, you know. I'm glad that I have this thing finally, after not being able to find one for genuinely forever. This is very therapeutic, I suppose, to have in my collection. But he's got a few odd little things. If you remember in my 2025 figure ranking, you'll know that he was top 5, at least if I remember correctly. I could be wrong though. Well, you know he was top 10. But he wasn't, you know. After that review or ranking came out, you know, I still like this figure a lot. It's just the tolerances do make this guy a little annoying. I think I'll probably drop him down maybe one spot since making that video, you know. He's still a very good figure at the end of the day. Paint's great, articulation's great, looks good, or looked great actually. Full shebang and shabago, if you will. But yeah, that was my review of Studio Series 86 Grimlock. If you liked the video, like the video. If you're not already, please subscribe and join my Discord server. And that'll be all. Bye-bye.